Do you have any platonic relationships in your life right now?
With a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Is that by choice?
I'm not about to be around no woman platonically. Listen.
We gotta unpack this, Cam. Why?
Because I'm
Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on with this dude? Is he serious about these questions he's asking? I feel like he may be trolling Cam. In fact, I hope that he's trolling Cam, because in my mind I'm saying, does he actually believe that men and women could have platonic relationships? In fact, what is a platonic relationship, and who does a platonic relationship actually benefit? You being the man or her being the woman? Comment your thoughts under this video. This is today's topic, and yes, I am a little triggered because
Say that again?
Was she talking to? If you're
If
talking,
to a girl
and she got a boyfriend,
She got a boyfriend.
talk to
Alright,
him.
gotcha.
It's easier than talking to a girl that don't got a boyfriend.
Ooh,
well, we'll go ahead and talk about that. But let me introduce myself so we can get right back into this video. My name is Bertrand, and I am the coolest dude on the planet. Confidence and clarity is the name of the channel. So let's get into it.
Do you have any platonic relationships in your life right now?
with a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Is that by choice?
I'm not about to be around no woman platonically. Listen.
We gotta unpack this, Cam. Why?
Because I'm not about to play them type of games.
Is it self-control?
Call it what you want.
I'm asking.
Call it may be self-control.
I'm asking.
If she fine, I'm not about to have her around playing like I don't think that she's attractive.
Is it possible to think someone's attractive and still behave yourself?
Yes.
Do you have control of them thoughts? Just you not
Yes.
do that?
But I'm not about to play them games.
What
dog.
game is it?
Yeah.
I don't. 9 out of 10 women.
Yeah.
And it's coming from a woman.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 women who have a male best friend has that male some point in time of their friendship. Y'all can say whatever you want to say.
Whoa.
I see it from experience. I am around these women. Okay. I had a girlfriend who was sleeping with a guy. They might have slept together like twice, and then determined they're better off being friends.
The game.
What game is it? I'm wondering, is this dude trolling? Because I'm listening to what he's asking, and I'm like, this sounds like the conversations that I've had with women, right? And let me just summarize what I just said by saying this. Either she's playing you or you're playing her. Somebody's playing. But let's get back into this.
I was saying, hey, we not about to be friends. I don't have good-looking women that's friends around me.
So
No.
Just all the. Do you have any ugly ones? I gotta ask.
I don't even have woman friends, bro. Respectfully.
Why?
I don't
And
think-
I understand you saying you're not finna play this game, but Cam, you're a smart man. I'm gonna need you to go deeper than that.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's
go
a.
Let me go deeper for him. All right. And pause, by the way. It's called respect, boundaries, experience, respect. That's as deep as you need to go. In fact, we'll center the conversation around what I just said. Here we go.
I know me.
You know you, okay?
I know me.
And what that mean?
That means if I'm around a woman long enough, I'm going to find something good in her that attracts me.
Okay, and when you're attractive,
Or she is going to find something, a reason. Anyway, man, this dude.
what then happens? When you're attractive, what then happens?
Sex.
Cam, this is a bigger issue than I thought we had.
So understanding that I know what's to come from a platonic situation, I don't even play. No,
Huh.
I don't do that. Baby, you too fine for me. We not doing that.
Interesting.
No.
So, okay. If I take the word friendship off of the table, do you have platonic relationships in your life that involve women?
I just told you, I don't have no attractive woman that I'm cool with that I do not have plans on stabbing.
Damn, Cam. This is my camera? Listen, my fellow listeners. Self-control is very important.
No. We're not going to do that.
What?
Self-control is identifying I know me.
Now,
So
it's
we're
very
not gonna-
healthy for you to be saying this.
We're not going to do that.
I'm not saying it's not healthy.
Yeah.
But there's something deeper to this conversation, Cam.
Listen.
The why is missing.
This my camera right here.
Uh-huh.
It's simple.
This is not that deep of a conversation. The only thing that makes it deep, again, pause, is experience versus inexperience. But my bad, y'all. I keep jumping again. Let me let them finish.
Baby, I'm not your friend. Baby, I'm not your buddy. Baby, I'm not the friend zone. I'm the guy that's trying to score and go for two. I'm in the end zone.
God! You so used to touchdowns, Cam, now you can't.
I'm used to tush push.
Now you can't kick no field goals.
Nah,
God.
we don't kick field goals. We go for it every time.
Oh, God.
Baby,
damn.
if you're going to sit up here and tell me, hey, friend, no, friend. Even my girlfriend know that I don't have no girl friends, you know?
Is this dude trolling, or is he really saying what he thinks women want to hear? In fact, is he really just like, does he believe what he's saying as far as a platonic relationship goes? See, here's the thing. Men can actually speak to each other in a logical way, meaning we're not talking about how we feel, or we should not. But you know what? One second. Hold up. Let's do this like this, right? Hold up. What is a platonic relationship? A platonic relationship is a close, deep friendship between two individuals that is free from sexual or romantic involvement. Do you understand what that means? That means that there will be some flirting going on. It's just not going to be looked at as we're interested in each other, or it'll be what I call accidental flirting. But here's what usually happens in those situations. People are going to surround you, and you'll hear your closest people, whether it be your mom, your sisters, your male best friend, her female best friend, say, you know what? You guys look good together. You guys have something going on. You guys have real chemistry and real vibes. Now, here's the other thing. Somebody usually likes the other person. Somebody is usually attracted to the other person for whatever reason. In Cam's case, I want you to think about it. How many times has he been put in a friend zone? I'm not saying he's never been put in a friend zone, but based on his professional football career, do you think he would allow himself to be in a situation with a woman that's attractive that he ain't trying to poke on? He just told you out his own mouth he would not do that. Now, men who would do it are men who usually get friend zoned, right? Now, that is a strategy, right? Playing what we call the long game, hoping and wishing that something goes wrong so you can step in and be the knight, or the knight in shining armor who saves the day. Do you really want that for yourself? I don't think you do. I wouldn't want that for myself. A platonic relationship, who does that benefit? Does it benefit you, or does it benefit the woman? Now, before you answer that, make sure you comment your thoughts under this video. Think about this. You guys go out. Are you still going to play the man? Meaning when that bill comes, or are you going to treat it like you would treat friends and say, oh, okay, you pay yours, I pay mine. Now, some friends are just going to pay for everything no matter who's there. That's just how that goes. But the woman will then start to look at situations and say, oh no, he's going to pay this time. He's always going to pay. He's always going to pay, which means she's benefiting from you. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot benefit from her, because if you guys do go out, she can be the woman who helps to bring in other women, or actually help you get the woman that you're looking at or looking for. I'm not saying that it cannot be beneficial. What I'm saying is that it's somebody usually likes somebody. Now, when I hear men who speak like this,
Say that again.
Was she talking to? If you're
If
talking
you're
to a
talking
woman,
to a girl
and she got a boyfriend,
she got a boyfriend.
Talk to
Alright,
him.
got you.
It's easier than talking to a girl that don't got a boyfriend.
Ooh,
The reason is, if you're talking to a girl without a boyfriend, it's you versus everybody. But if you're talking to a girl with a man,
he's your only
it's
competition.
a 1v1.
Say that again.
Was she talking?
I think that man is either a dirty Mac or he's inexperienced. I want you to think about this as well. When it comes to relationships, right? There's experience, there's respect, there's boundaries, and there's standards that need to be set. Now, if you allow your woman to have platonic friends, you will never find out if it's actually platonic. You will never know, because the standard that you're setting is you can't have male friends. So if you have male friends, then we have a problem. Now, here's the funny thing about that. She's gonna say, well, you don't trust me. You're damaged, you're hurt, you're jealous, you're insecure. And that could be true, but here's the thing, flip it around. She's gonna have no problem going through your phone. She's going to have no problem being the jealous girlfriend in the background. You're in a relationship with a woman, okay? And there's another woman and you guys are friends. So do you realize how that looks and feels to a woman? You get to laugh with this woman. Y'all get to, you know what I'm saying, play around. Y'all laughing and giggling, right? But when you're in a relationship with a woman, you know that there's times where you're stone-faced. You know that there's times where you're stoic, where you guys are not having fun. You know this. But when it comes to friends and then it comes to women, oh, I'm just simply speaking of jealousy. Now, when it comes to boundaries, again, you don't know who she's been involved with. You don't know if that is a guy she actually likes. You don't know if that's the type of guy she's actually interested in, whether he's her type or whether she wants him to be her type. Now, behaving and having self-control is crazy for me to hear another man say, because how long can you have self-control? If this woman is attractive and she happens to walk out the shower with no towel on, meaning she's standing in front of you with nothing on, you mean to tell me that you're gonna be like, oh, no, go back in the bathroom, wear your towel, put some clothes on, no, stop it. Stop the BS. But that's a shaming tactic or shaming language that women actually use towards men. So again, I'm just wondering, like, is this dude really trolling or is this really how he feels? Because again, I can tell you, either he's playing in her face or she's playing in his face. And if she gets the opportunity to play in your face, all it takes is an argument. All it takes is a disagreement. And that same platonic friend, the same guy she told you not to worry about, is the guy that's gonna be smashing. Most men do not want to be in the friend zone because it means that you have to kind of give her advice and tips about the position you want to be in. You're basically telling her what you would do if you were in that position with her, meaning this is the position you want with her, but you have to prove it to her by being the guy who is hating on the guy who currently has that position. It's a horrible place to be in. I'm just letting you guys know in case you're thinking opposite or you're thinking that it's okay for you to be friends with a girl. Because let me tell you this, when you get in a relationship, that friendship is going to end naturally. Or if it doesn't, right? Because we hear women say, well, I'm not giving up my friends.
Listen, I'm not with all that you can't have no guy friends bullshit. I'm just not with that. I got homies, I got brothers, I got my homeboys.
They'll be around when you're not around. So how do you really want to play that game? And lastly, I'm going to say this. When it comes to self-control, the best example I can give you guys is if you decide you're going to change the way you're eating, you're going to change your diet, right? You're going to take certain things out your diet. Does it make sense for you to continue to buy the things that you say you don't want to eat versus just not buying them at all? Now, some people may say, well, you know what? I'm going to continue to buy those chips and that ice cream and that soda and all the other stuff, the candy. I'm going to continue to buy it because I want to put it in front of me and I want to be able to look at it and say, I'm not going to eat you today. I don't want this today. Then you have people who say, you know what? I can't eat it if it's not there. So I guess my question to you is, what's your approach on this? What do you think? Am I tripping? Can men and women actually be friends? Can they be platonic friends? Let me know. Comment your thoughts under this video and make sure you're honest, because if you're not, well, only you suffer from that, because Yeah. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more confidence and clarity, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.